Welcome, guys, to our Halloween episode on the Talk Up podcast. It is myself, Janai. I'm joined by our lovely Jimbo.
What's happening?
And last but not least, Mr. Winter, William himself. How's everyone doing today?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah, all good, all good. I know you're supposed to do a read.
What a segue. Well done, mate. You nailed that. We're glad to have you back on the show.
Well, yeah. Crack on.
Am I just cracking on you? Or?
Yeah, do it.
I suppose you're better at this point. Everyone's expecting it now.
Yeah, thanks for Anu for sponsoring this episode. As you know, they do great testing equipment and all the technical stuff. So if you're one of those technical guys, go and check them out.
There you go.
Legendary stuff. Right.
So
yeah.
Of that read?
I think you need to take that mask off.
Yeah.
I reckon I got a solid 3-4 minutes left.
Well, you said to watch my wig, so I'm not even going to comment on it.
Watch your wig.
Okay, there we go. Right. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. How is everyone?
I'll start. Good.
Yeah.
I feel like you spent a lot of time thinking about that.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Things as normal, but just trying to sort out lifestyle kind of stuff. So back in the gym, sort my routine out. So I don't know if about you guys, always feeling stressed, never have enough time.
Can we address the elephant in the room?
Yeah, go for it.
What did you do to your hair?
This is the locked-in haircut.
The locked-in haircut.
Do you know what I mean? It's just the serious haircut.
Nice.
So,
I'm melting. That didn't last as long as I thought it would.
So shaved it off, and yeah, I'm just back on my grind now.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been slacking for so long. So back on that positivity, looking after myself.
Yeah.
And all that nonsense everyone goes on about, really. But yeah.
No, well, that's good. That's good. You guys wouldn't have obviously seen this, but before myself and Jimbo were talking, Jimbo now has a full-blown schedule of the week. Isn't that correct?
Yeah.
Schedule, what do you mean?
Like, so every week now, every Sunday, I make it adamant I create a schedule for that week. Stuff I need to achieve and want to achieve that week.
Someone's eating a self-help book.
Yeah.
No, it's just, I always feel like
inside.
every Sunday I'm stressing because I haven't done this, I haven't done that. If I do what I've set out to do the week before, if I do it, happy days. If I don't get it done, I need to get it done, basically. I set a reasonable task list where I can achieve it. So I'm not, by the end of the week, if I've done it all, I can relax. I haven't got to stress by anything.
Is that like work or personal?
Everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's just like, I was fed up with just like 1,000,001 things to do all the time, get stressed by it, no time. So if you set every Sunday, sit down, right, what do I actually need to do this week? Get it down on a bit of paper, create a schedule, like the time allocation throughout the week. And if you stick to it, you can't be annoyed at yourself come the next Sunday that you haven't done, what you set out to do.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Something so basic, but like it's helping. I've been doing it for a couple of weeks now, and it is making a difference.
So you don't feel too regimented in the sense that it's just you do this at this time, you do this at this time?
No, because that's the time allocation. If I can get it done before that, I'll do it before that, which then allows that free time. But if things are happening, I need to stick to that schedule. It is what it is.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you never know what can happen in life, but it gives you a rough idea. So where sometimes I would say, oh yeah, I might just go out, play golf tonight or whatever. It's like, oh no, I actually got to do this because come Sunday, I'll regret playing golf then because I should have done that.
Okay, fair play.
But if I can get that thing done beforehand, then happy days.
Yeah, fair play. I mean, have you got something similar or?
Oh no, like I say every Sunday, either Sunday evening or Monday, I write down all the things I want to get done. Yeah. And you've seen those lists, they just expand, and then I'm looking at it like Friday, like, I haven't done any of this. So no, like the approach is similar. The execution sounds like it's a bit off. It's just mad. Like, I don't know, like, I think everyone feels a little bit of it. I just feel like there's just never enough hours in the day.
Yeah.
Never create enough balance. Like, I might either feel like I should be doing work, feel like I can't do any more, or I need to get home to the family, or just like there'll be something like as simple as last week. I had my birthday on the Monday, so I left here about 3:00. And Mercy's birthday on the Wednesday, left here about 3:00. And then I was on the road. No, we were supposed to be in Essex, weren't we, on the Thursday?
Yeah.
That week was just carnage. And just, even though those few hours, is, normally leave here about 5, 6. Those few hours on those days, because I wasn't here, it just honestly made the workload just mental. And then it just carries over. It doesn't go away. Like, just because didn't get it done. It's like, it's still got to do it. And then it's just, workload's nuts.
Yeah. Do you feel like an element, so for instance, on the Monday and the Wednesday when you both left slightly earlier, did you feel a bit of guilt? The reason why I say that is because yesterday, so my middle child, he had gymnastics. And that started at 4, went on till 4:30. And I remember texting you saying, mate, I've got to go to this, that, and the other. But there was an element of, there's an hour and a half there that I haven't actually worked. So I felt a bit of guilt in terms of, I should be working.
I carry that most of the time. Like it's genuinely, like, that's my... Yeah, we're different here though, because it's ours, isn't it? So you're always leading by example, but you also know that other... Like, if I take a half day, I know you're still grafting out, vice versa. Like, and it's just one of those. Guilt's a weird one, though, isn't it? Because at the same point, like, you leave the house at 5:30 some mornings to drive, 200 miles here, there, and everywhere. Like, I work in the evenings. I work first thing, like 4:00 in the morning. I'm doing stuff over the weekend. You clock off.
Yeah.
So there's always a balance, but like, we never look at each other like, I'm working harder than you.
Yeah,
even though we all know I work harder than you.
There's no envy or anything like that. Oh, I heard that. I didn't hear that first. Must be the wig. Yeah.
But no, all jokes. So, but I just don't feel like I can work 24 hours a day and just not finish everything. Because as soon as you finish, it's just like, yeah, but that needs to get done, and it's spinning too many plates.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting across. Is that's where I always feel like, well, you can't achieve it. It's impossible to achieve everything. So if you sit down on a Sunday, create what you'd be happy with at the end of the week. And if you do that, then you can't be angry with yourself. You can't be like stressed out that it is what it is. That's what I'm trying to achieve anyway, like myself.
Yeah. So
I was coming to the end, I got to like make these videos, I got to do that, I got to do it. And it's just like...
people, I know everyone wants to be an influencer these days, right? Or create content. But people, to make good content, it takes so long. And from the planning it, to the scripting it, to the filming it, to the editing it, the posting it, and then it's all the posting of, okay, you got to do the artwork around it, the covers. You then, once you post it, it's the interaction, people putting in... It's that just to post a video, like a proper one, and then they're so time consuming. I mean, I do it from the luxury of an office. How you do on site?
Going back to, obviously, because I was so inconsistent the last year, last 2...
I've seen your post about your YouTube, like you haven't posted something on YouTube in how many months or something?
5 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. So I need to get back on that. It's not time in the list for that yet. But I even like just doing, I'm trying to upload every day. I'm not doing it every day, but I'm trying my best. Because sometimes I just can't get content on site. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
But then what I'll do is get the clips on site. I know what videos I'm going to make that day because I've already planned them if I know what I'm doing. And then I'm editing that when I get home then until like, 6:15 or whatever. And then you try and upload it. And what I need to do, I need to take a month off work, get a load of like backup videos done, and then have them scheduled. So the videos I can create on site, they can just fill in the gaps then.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does that make sense? I'm always in front.
Makes total sense, yeah. I've said this to you in the past as well. I feel like I need to take 2 weeks off work so I can catch up with work. I know it sounds absolutely arse backwards, but when you're at work and people can get hold of you and they're walking into your office, I've got this question, I've got that question, and like you have a meeting here, you got travel here. Like if people thought I was in a different country for 2 weeks and no one could get hold of me and I could just crack on with work, I'd catch up. Yeah. Which is I'm not taking a holiday so I can go to work.
That does sound a bit mental, to be fair.
But don't you think everyone's feeling this in their own way?
Yeah, of course they are.
I mean, you're going to talk about Wholesalers and obviously Jay's tours and the feedback from what's going on that side of the world in a bit. But like, I feel like everyone, and I mean everyone, is just grafting and grafting and trying and the time for living is now like this big.
It's quite minuscule, yeah. I get that.
the actual downtime people get in this generation compared to generations gone by is so small. And then, like, what do you even do with it? Because no one's got any fucking money. Do you know what I mean? Like, you used to be able to buy a house on a postman's salary.
Yeah. You can't do that now.
You can't do that?
No.
I mean, I'm hypothesizing. I've got no idea how much a postman earns, but like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just ridiculous.
Exactly that. The world is changing, mate.
But there you go. We've all got kids, right? So you got a household with 2 kids. We got 3. You got 3. How much is it to take them out for a meal at Harvester?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
We do try to avoid going out for meals.
So do we.
Yeah.
We genuinely can't afford it.
Yeah, and the kids don't really appreciate going out for a meal like that. They'd rather go to, like, I don't know, go and do something rather than go for a meal. So we don't really take them for meals.
All right, so let's say you're going to do something with a family of 4.
Like, we went over Cardiff Bay Wednesday.
Yeah.
So there was like, it was 4 of us, plus we took a niece. It cost like £150.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We was there for like an hour and a half. Like,
yeah, it's about that.
So we went Folly Farm in the summer.
Yeah.
That was 120 quid for the 4 of us. I wouldn't mind. One of them's 2. Like, he's not taking up that much space. You know what I mean? And it, like, but you go anywhere, like you were saying the other day, wasn't it? You leave the house, it's a one-off, it's done.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, you have that in the back of your head already.
Every time, like, as soon as you open the door, it's like, this is costing me £100. I don't even know where we're going. So then all you're thinking about the whole time is, I need to go back to work. It's mental, isn't it? Absolutely mental.
Yeah. But I was going to say, so just talking about change, just going into the industry now. So James, have you seen any change in the industry? Maybe not specifically in the electrical side of things, but in terms of the social media side, in terms of what you do content-wise?
No, I think it's going more short form.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think,
I've seen
like,
that.
I've been learning a bit about it, and it's obviously all the dopamine. People just need that 2 second of like. I still watch the odd YouTube videos, but it won't be electrical anymore. It'd be something I want to watch.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that I don't want to watch electrical, but I used to watch it because I wanted to learn and stuff like that.
More entertainment now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I only watch. I'm lucky if I watch 1 YouTube video a day.
Yeah.
But everything's just short form. Everyone wants something quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's information, are they going to sit there and watch a 40-minute video on how to do an armored gland, or will I go create one in 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Mate, you've nailed it. So I do the long form videos, right? Like the educational ones. And when I'm writing a script out for it, I'm thinking about straight away, how am I going to cut this into 90 seconds? And then if they want to know more, they'll go and watch the whole video. But you can just see it in the way that the views have trended on that sort of stuff. Just, let's say, short form, mental.
It's good.
Like but how much of that is actually being watched, or how much of that's been seen for 2 seconds? And like, yeah. I don't know. People's attention spans to content now is really short, I think.
Yeah, definitely. And I think everyone's guilty of it. Since TikTok come along, I think, like, YouTube used to be massive in there. That's all people used to watch.
My daughter, she's 13, right? She lives on YouTube. She's either watching shorts, but she doesn't watch telly. Like, there's these kids on there now that have full-blown, almost like TV series, like we would have watched back in the day. And that's what she watches.
Okay.
Like, and there'll be half-an-hour episodes. And fair play, like, although it's fucking nonsense, right? It just drives me nuts. But when you make content, you know how much work's gone into that. You can see roughly know how many cameras are on site. There's this, that, and the other. The editing. I think, okay, there's a group of 4 or 5 of these lads making these stupid videos and that. But like, they've thought about it. They've planned it out. They know what they're doing, and there's hours of footage there to wrap that up in art. And they're putting it out every week. Every week or every few days. And it's just
They are consistent.
And that type of content, long form content, I think is really blowing up. But you're right, it's entertainment. It's not that.
Yeah.
But most of the time, it's just flick.
100%.
So we're talking from our perspective. Other people may prefer just to watch long form. I'm just speaking on like a general what I think and we see.
I think when you just look online on the analytics and stuff, I tell you what has become a lot more popular though, because of short form content, is people purchasing through social media platforms.
Oh yeah, like massively.
Like the amount how normal that has become, when before you'd be like, no chance, you're not catching me there.
But I've bought stuff off the TikTok shop now from someone just showing stuff.
Yeah, I did the other day. I bought 2 shirts. Still haven't arrived.
Yeah.
No, but it's so easy.
Probably
It's
an
so,
AI bot. Bastard had me.
it's just so accessible. It's like Amazon, but just like you're scrolling through videos, someone promoting
That's
something,
where you're
showing
spending your time,
showing
innit?
you it, and it's just crazy.
I mean, I've toyed with the idea of putting Navitas on TikTok as a shop because it links to your website, so you can do it. You can do it the same as Facebook or Meta, which is Instagram. You can link it there straight away, but it doesn't. You in the States, you buy it through the platform. This will link you straight back to the website.
Right. Okay.
So there's something on our website that will link to those social platforms. Okay. But who's buying a consumer?
I was just
TikTok?
yeah, for me, like TikTok, I like little gadgety things, something cheap or,
a fold up bin.
Yeah, just some random, like a consumer unit or something like to that significance. I wouldn't be really buying
I was just thinking, like, let's say you're scrolling through, right? Yeah. And then you see someone you recognise is fitting a board, right? And it's an Navitas board. And then they're like, oh yeah, I got a board change coming up day after tomorrow or whatever. Oh yeah. And you can click, like, is that are we at that point yet?
Nah, I don't think so. No, me. I would never think to buy a board off TikTok shop. Like.
Any reason as to why?
I don't know. If I'm buying something, like I won't buy earpods off TikTok shop. Like, I don't know. It just for me, I just use TikTok shop for like
because you think it's fake. That's what it is.
It's a perception. The platform.
It's like buying something off Temu, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what TikTok reminds me of. Is just Temu with entertainment.
Yeah.
Like, because constantly something's trying to sell me something. It's very noisy. Shit's popping up all the time. Click this and you get something for free. Like, my God. Leave me alone. Like, it blows my brain. I cannot spend much time on it at all.
Yeah, I try not to scroll through it much now anymore.
Well, they call it Doomscrolling, don't they?
Yeah. Is that what they call it?
Yeah. I catch myself doing it all the time on Instagram and X.
Yeah, like, I think I was on it the other day. What did I work out? It was like 37 minutes of just aimlessly scrolling or doom scrolling.
Yeah,
didn't buy anything, but it was just. I don't know. I was in a zone. You know, you kind of just shut down.
Yeah,
you do. Yeah, your brain. Yeah, you do.
It's mad.
It is mad. But I think it's going to... I sent you something the other day, didn't I? It'd be interesting to see how this affects the trades long term.
Is this the Meta thing?
The new Meta glasses.
Yes, yeah.
You've seen that?
Yeah, it looks good.
Well, Jay was explaining to me off.
So you got
no, those are the VR ones from Apple.
Right. That's completely different. So these Meta glasses, Dad's got a pair, hasn't he?
He's got Ray-Ban ones.
Yeah, similar to your ones.
Oh, right, yeah.
So you got your Meta glasses and you wear it's a bit like an Apple Watch for that screen, isn't it? It's just a strap. And the new Meta glasses will then, so as you're looking, your text messages will come up, and you can just, if you want to turn the music down, you just do that, and it turns it all down your ears.
Mad.
Yeah. Mate, so I think, you'll be able to look at a board, when AI really kicks in, you'll be able to look at a board, for example, and be like, these are the issues, this is what you need to look at, all this, and let's say you have a to-do list, like, I don't know, your ERCR or whatever, right, and you're going through it, it will just come up on the side of your screen as you're looking. Mate, it's mental.
That is a bit mad.
Yeah. Honestly, and then that's just the application of how it works with all your stuff. And like with you, at this early level is mad. When AI really takes hold of that as well, and obviously with Meta, with their infrastructure, it's going to be mental, mate. Yeah. The next 5 years are going to be insane.
Do you use ChatGPT much in Navitas?
Yeah.
I'm using it daily now. Everything. Like literally all the time. Like constant asking it I don't search hardly ever on Google anymore.
Well, Google's got a deep dive AI mode to it as well, which is wrong a lot, by the way. Yeah, I Googled ourselves. I Googled us to find it was very wrong. I had to let it know. No, that's not it. No, we're definitely not connected to them. I had to send it in a load of corrections in case someone else Googled it.
No way.
Yeah, but Google deep dive AI. I couldn't believe how wrong it was.
Mad. Yeah,
but ChatGPT's wrong a lot though.
Well, I guess.
So what do you use it for, essentially?
I'll put it this way. I use it for all my quoting. Okay. So I'll create all my quote descriptions with it. So I'll give it the prompts and it'll generate everything. I created my whole gym plan, nutritional plan, everything.
I use it for that. Yeah.
6-week plan. Just everyday question. Any question I got, pretty much, I don't put it into Google anymore, straight in ChatGPT.
Wow.
And it's mental.
Do you reckon it actually saves you that time?
Yeah.
I think
it's scary. Like, I hate that I'm using it, but I can't not not use it.
Yeah, some of the things, the efficiencies are like, I put in our forecast, our procurement forecast into it. So we still do it all manually, the same formulas we've always used and stuff, and put it in there. And I literally just said, tell me if I've missed anything. Tell me what I need to be aware of. Tell me the trends that I might not have spotted on some sort of nuisance item. He put a load of prompts in, comes back and missed 3. And I'm looking at him like, well, how would I have missed them? And you can just see where essentially there's been a dip in stock. And so the AMD picks up, but that's because we'd run out. So there was a period within a month of a particular line where we just didn't have any. So it completely skewed the AMD, which our average monthly demand, popped it in there. I was like, no, you need to focus, you're trending up and it's picked up this anomaly. You actually want to double down on this order, on this value. And we did, luckily. And now they've been delayed by 5 weeks, but that's a whole different story. No, we've still got to fly them in. So after all of that. But I was like, I just wouldn't have clocked it.
Yeah.
Man. So
double checking work is epic.
Yeah.
It's like, I know, and I understand why people are scared of it. People hate it, everything.
Yeah.
Well, people hate it because they're scared of it.
Yeah, and I agree. Like, I don't like the way it's going, but how can you not use a tool so powerful that would help you at the moment?
That's a good question.
And why you not if you don't understand it, you should be, if anything now, you should be taking the time to learn just understanding prompts of ChatGPT.
You need to understand the principles of how ChatGPT works, right? First of all, you need to tell it what you want it to be. That's your opening prompt, right? So behave as a procurement expert of 20 years, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Dealing with long lead times. Review this document, which is for X, Y, and Z, looking for X, Y, and Z, essentially. And then break my answer down, break your evaluation down within a table, and present it like such. Do it like that as a very basic sort of template for a prompt, and you won't go far wrong. And the information you'll get out of that. And what it does do, I think, really, really well, is it enables you to make decisions quicker. Where I think a lot of people trip up is them letting it make their decisions. And the problem with that is everyone's decisions are then the same.
Right, okay.
Like, if I read one more LinkedIn post that is exactly this, like, Jesus, no one can even write a post anymore. Everyone ChatGPTs it, and they're all the same.
And you know that. You
can see it. Like, if you work with ChatGPT a lot, you know how it talks and it writes. Yeah. And oh my God, and you can see it. And all these little... When has anyone used a hyphen when they're writing a paragraph before? Ever. Like 5 in there. Like, come on, try harder. At least just delete it and put a comma or something.
For content creation, my side, I think
it's terrible for content creation. Personally.
Go on, James. Go on.
So what it does for me, I got quite a creative brain, genuinely. Like, so what I look for, I'll give it. So basically, I got a sponsored videos plan that's happening next week, and it's ripped my scripts for me.
Yeah.
And then what I'll do with that, I see if I want to make little changes, I'll change it, and then it'll give me, right, you need to make sure you remember this shot to get this shot. So it builds me a package for a video I got to do, and it gives me like everything I need to do. So it's perfect for. As long as you've got the right prompts and you're working with it using your brain, it can lay it out mint for you.
I agree with that.
Okay. You can't just go, give me a video idea.
But
it'll give you a very generic crap idea.
And that's what I meant by it's terrible at content creation.
Right.
Because if you say to it, we're filming a Halloween special podcast for Talk Up, give me some topics, it will come up with the just most like cheese, basic crap. And you're like, I'm not doing that. If you are creative, you can use it to enhance that.
Yeah, you got to work with it.
You have to, but you have to go back and forth with it. You can't use it like Google.
So is it like ChatGPT essentially is like a partnership?
Do you know what? I got the advice from someone, use it like a very, 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 very good PA.
Right.
Yeah.
But don't let it make you a decision. That's what sets you apart. It will be able to give you a great overview, great review of all this information, be able to pull things if you're very specific about where you want it to pull it from.
Yeah.
And give you all the information and present it in a way that you can then make better decisions quicker. If you use it like that, it's a really powerful tool.
Okay. So next 5 years, you said, is going to be massive in terms of AI. I'm not sure as to whether or not ChatGPT forms part of that AI that you're talking about.
It's made by OpenAI.
Right. Okay. Do you feel in the next 5 years, ChatGPT will establish itself as a necessary evil?
I think it's already there.
You reckon?
I think it's already there. The amount, I think ChatGPT, like a text bot like that is already intrinsic. Don't forget, it's already the foundation and the bedrock of so many other types of AI.
Okay.
So are written in OpenAI. So they're their own GPTs essentially. And then you'll have things like Sintra. Have you seen that?
No.
So Sintra is a set of AI that is specifically, so it's broken up into sort of smaller bots. So you can essentially employ Sintra as a team. Here's your creative Sintra, here's your creative bot, here's your admin bot, here's your, and it essentially works like that. And then you have other GPTs that are like there for video creation or something, for imagery creation.
Have you seen that Sora one?
Yeah,
Sora.
yeah.
What's that about?
Like you would, if I showed you a video of one that's done up, you would not know the difference.
No.
Like you don't know until something stupid happens. Like I've seen the chiropractors one. It's like you haven't seen any of that.
I haven't seen
it's
that,
like
no.
it goes cracks, so they froze him out the window. But it looks so realistic. Like it's unbelievable. Like it's like.
So is it videos then? Is
Yeah.
it? Oh, right.
But this is this is the danger of it all, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
So
like,
obviously you can see where that could go.
100%, and you can create content, and people are going to think that is 100% real.
Yeah.
And there's no reason why it wouldn't be. And then all of a sudden, like, oh no, that never happened. It's that, and that's already there.
Like it's generally so realistic. Like if it didn't have that symbol of like it, like you saw her on it, you would not know. And it makes me a bit worried because obviously there's so much content of me out there. What surely someone could pull some of that content, put it into that, and just.
But it's even some basic stuff like you could film us now, put it into this. Well, it's getting rainy out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the goblins and the demons because we're haunted today.
They're tuned in.
Yeah. Tin roof business. But like, we could film this now and then say, "Oh, we filmed this podcast, but put us in the middle of the water in Barbados."
Yeah.
And we'd be sat on 3 stools in crystal blue seas,
That's
and
pretty
you
cool.
wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, no one films a podcast in the middle of Barbados Sea, right? But there's a content creation idea for someone.
Yeah.
But and how do you think it's going to affect the trades?
That's a good question.
I think it's going to be better for the trades.
Oh.
Massively, like.
Go on.
ChatGPT can't run in a cable for you, can it?
No.
It can't install stuff. It can't. Everything done on a computer.
But it does it enhance DIY Dave to be able to fit it himself? I can put a picture, I can send ChatGPT a video, I want to install this extra breaker,
Definitely will.
That's little thing.
I think so.
I'm not worried about like minuscule things.
No.
Like, I'm thinking long term now where you can have factories, production, whatever.
Your brain always leads commercial first, which makes sense because that's what you do every day. But the biggest risk of fire is domestic, because
there's plenty of content out there now for that, and I see where you're getting at. But
do you know there was a guy that there's a household that just got sued for 350 grand. I think it's
I seen this plug top.
Yeah,
I seen this.
What happened?
So her ex, wired, pissed. So her ex wired an extension cable, took the plug top off, wired an extension cable, right? So an extension lead out to the shed where they kept the fridge freezer.
Yeah.
Stupid in itself.
Yeah, it's just very not smart.
No.
Wasn't a DIY enthusiast or electrical qualified, apparently.
Right.
And 13 years later, caused a fire, which burnt their house down and the neighbours. Obviously, my man's left. It's the ex, right? He's not really to be seen. But her and her husband, who live in the house, got done for 350 grand.
Because they didn't hire a competent person. That's wild when you think about it.
That's mental.
A plug top.
The hilarious part about it is, when you look into it, the judge agreed that it was probably down to rodent. So basically a rat or mouse or whatever ate the cable.
Yeah.
Right? So it wasn't actually down to the fact that it was poorly, but they still got, because they didn't get anyone to check it or anything else like that, in 350 grand.
This is kind of one topic actually I do want to speak about.
Yeah.
People, and I forget the responsibility and what we're putting our names to.
Okay.
Like, you sign off certificate, whatever. Like, you sign, like, do you realize why we're signing? Like, this is why we're getting paid most of the money, because what we're signing off, putting our name to.
100%. This is why this £60 hour, 1 hour EICR business. I just think it's just you're nuts. Yeah. I mean, I know they limit everything, but it's just like, well, surely at some point when this goes wrong, someone's going to end up in court and they're going to look at it and go, well, you clearly didn't do a good job here, or a job.
Yeah.
Did you turn up? Did you do this one from the van? Come on, let's be honest. Like, was it raining?
Yeah, it's like doing stuff that you're not qualified. Like, there's jobs that I've turned away.
Yeah.
That probably most electricians will do, and I'm like, no, I haven't got the correct training. But is that me overthinking it? But
Possibly,
I don't,
because would you be considered a competent person in doing that? You probably would.
well, I don't know.
I've seen some of the competent person's work. I don't think you'd be fine.
I go against myself quite a lot on, like, I don't know how to explain what I mean. Like, I'm self-conscious about, I don't want to do something where I'm not 100% sure about it.
That makes sense.
You're very much like that, aren't you?
And I always feel like I need the right training, I need to have the right qualifications to be able to do the job that is surrounded that, where I know a lot of electricians will just go and do it.
Work out on the job.
Yeah, like I can't, and that's probably like, I can't, my brain doesn't work like that. I can't do that.
No.
I need to know exactly what I'm doing.
I get that. I mean, I think, I don't know about you guys, but I think for me, especially in the field that you're in, I would definitely harp on to what you're saying there. I think in some industries where you're not dealing with critical products or critical situations, then you can kind of blag it and you can get your way through. Whereas I think in yours, I think I'd go with the same mentality. If I haven't got the qualifications there, then there's no point in me doing it.
It's no different to us, really. Like, we wouldn't bring a product to market that we couldn't get the level of certification or accreditations we get on the product. Because if it goes wrong, the likelihood that someone gets hurt is massive. Is massive. But then there are a lot of companies, and I still won't name you one day, right, who put stuff on the market, and you're like, that's going in someone's house. Like, they might have kids, they might be an old person in common. Like, you come on, man. Like, I mean, it's a Halloween special, but that stuff's scary. Right? that shit's scary.
It
right?
is.
And it's just that there isn't. Going back to what we started with, right? Everyone's trying to grind out a living. Everyone's trying to grind out a living at the minute, right? And I do that race to the bottom, and it happens in all sorts, right? So you got people cutting corners or not. They can't afford sometimes to go on a $3,000 course to do something like that.
No, I'm not denying any of that.
No, it's just like, but do you turn to work away if you need to feed the family? Like, well, I've been doing this 20 years, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, and you got a lot of brands out there cutting and value engineer their product. Like, no, it still passes. That batch passed, okay. And it's like, well, yeah, but that batch had 10,000 units in it. How many did you test? Like, it's just like, yeah, and I do think, who was it that said it to me before? It might have been Kirsty, actually, when I was on the pod. Like, we don't react as an industry until someone dies.
Yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, that's crazy.
Hello, I'm Zach. If you're an electrical professional looking for a solid, reliable test and measurement solutions, you'll be able to find them with Chauvin Ornu UK. For nearly 4 decades, we've been innovating with one goal in mind: making your job easier. You probably know us for our power and energy loggers, our legendary F-clamps, or maybe that flexi clamp that blew up on social media. Now, you get it all in one place. Visit cauk.net to explore all our product ranges, watch how-to video guides, and all that good stuff. If you've got any questions, we're here to help.
So, but there you go. How's life dealing with wholesalers?
No, it's crazy. No, it's scary. There's no death.
I know, some of them are fucking terrifying. Put my mask on for this one.
Yeah, wholesalers in general. So just based on where I've gone pretty much everywhere. Jay on tour. Follow me.
When's the YouTube starting then?
Oh, it's coming soon. It's coming
it?
soon. Yeah, I've got a few ideas anyway.
Mate, I bought him a mic, right?
Can't you probably.
I bought him a mic, and everything, and a setup to do it all a year ago. Man has yet to shoot a single shot.
Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. I'm going to get on this ChatGPT as well and organise the scenes as well. So yeah, make sure you stay in tune or stay in touch, whatever. But yeah, in terms of general consensus from wholesalers, so it varies. What I mean by that is in different regions, you've got wholesalers that are absolutely killing it. That's because there's work on. So especially in the Southwest, there's a massive project. Now, if I've got it wrong, forgive me, but there's something called, I think it's Gravity. So essentially Jaguar have bought like this, it's near Taunton or Bridgewater Way, around there. They bought like this massive area. Like, put it this way, they're making it into a community. So it's going to have a train line, it's going to have shops, it's going to have training centres, it's going to have a school, etc. So I was at breakfast morning just recently, and quite a few of the contractors like, yeah, that's going to be going on for the next 15 years. So we're trying to get involved. But because it's such a massive project, I'm talking billions, tens of billions, there's so much work on for everyone. So you're like, oh, that's brilliant. But then you go to other areas, and I won't name those areas on camera, and you go in there, say, for instance, because I like to just cold call, like cold visit, sorry. I prefer doing that than talking over the phone, because when you try and talk to people over the phone, branch manager, he's not here, or the buyer, he's not here, mate. And you know damn well you're probably speaking to either one of them. So you're just like, this is an absolute waste of my time. So I go in there, and then there's certain regions where you go in there, and I've had it recently quite often where the branch manager's on the trade counter, and they'll give you that 10, 15 minutes. Why? Because there is no one in. Like, there's no contractors coming in, this, that, and the other. And you're like, what's going on? Like, well, it's quiet. No one's got any work on, this, that, and the other. A lot of it is down to, and we said before this podcast, we wouldn't get into the politics of it, but a lot of people are like, well, waiting for Rachel Reeves' new budget. A lot of the work that they have is project work, but then people in charge of those projects have put it on hold until they figure out as to what's going on with the budget, how it affects them. So as a result, these wholesalers are kind of stagnant. There's nothing. And then, there's some that are like, yeah, we're talking to these contractors, we're trying to see if we can do this. So there's some proactivity, but then there's a lot that are just like, well, we'll just wait and see what happens. Yeah. And in my head, I'm thinking, that's not a good move, to just stand still and just hope for the best, essentially. But yeah,
but you say that, right? Don't stand still, but wholesalers are entirely reliant on contractors for their business.
Yeah,
they can't go in like that. That's why that bricks and mortar model is, you can only stretch it so far. Like, if your branch is in an area where you've got a lot of work on, like you were saying earlier, and you've got a lot of contractors vying for that work, and you're gonna win some.
Yeah.
But if you're in an area with a lot of green fields and there's only 50 contractors to span 20 miles, and they're all fighting over the same biscuit crumbs.
Yeah.
What you can do, you're going to start quoting work 50, 60 miles away. It becomes inefficient.
Yeah.
They're going to. So I think it's going to be, if this budget goes wrong. If this budget goes wrong, I think it's going to be a tough 12 months for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't really understand a lot of this budget stuff. Don't have to get into it. But
No, that's fair.
The impact of a budget, right, is what a lot of it comes down to is perception. Like most things with politics and economy. Like, if she comes out and, I don't know, say taxes businesses more, taxes people more, or puts more fear or instability into the economy, essentially, which means into the markets, right? People will stop investing. People will drop shares in the FTSE. People will put their money elsewhere, essentially, because the UK is we ain't got no confidence in the leadership. We ain't got no confidence that it's going to pull out of it. We've got no confidence that people are going to start spending their money or borrowing money, right? So with that, confidence drops. Inflation comes up. Everything goes up. What the biggest impact for our industry will be, cost of materials will go through the roof. So if she screws this budget up again, and the confidence in the UK drops again, and businesses retract again, you're going to have inflation go up, which will mean things like the pound gets weaker, which means now the dollar is stronger against the pound, which now means you get less dollars for your pound, simply put. Well, everyone buys on the international market in dollars. Okay, so if the pound gets weaker against the dollar, what's going to happen to us, for example, is even though our price hasn't changed on our products, as in to make them, because of raw materials and it also costs the same, they're costing us more because the pound is worth less.
I see what you're saying.
So essentially, we've had a price increase.
Yeah.
We haven't changed anything. nothing's changed their end. So all of a sudden, you're going to start seeing price increases. That's the first thing you're going to see in January anyway.
That's
right?
mad. Yeah, okay.
And don't forget, we just came through a 2-3 year period of everyone ratcheting their prices through the roof on everything. I mean, bread and milk.
And
that Freddo little fucker, he's like £1.20 now.
Used to be like 10p, didn't he?
Oh, mate.
Mad.
Robbing bastard.
I've tried to, I'll be honest with you, this last year, I was starting to get like looking into politics a bit and trying to understand it all. And I was just thinking, this is so consuming. And I know this is the bad way to look at it in terms of like, I know you should be involved and I know you should like make it a priority, but it's just like you get so wrapped up in it. What is the point?
Yeah.
Like, why waste so much time thinking about it, worrying about it? Just try your best to keep on, like, that time just allocated to what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I know that's I know it's so easy to say that. I understand that from, like, your perspective. Obviously, if it makes a huge difference, but politics, you can get so wrapped up in and just so...
You've nailed it, though. Like, it has a huge impact on everyone. What are you going to do about it?
There's nothing you can do about it.
So the only thing you can do is find out exactly where you stand, exactly what you got to pay, and then try and not use ChatGPT and figure out and structure your life and your business and your approach as best you can.
So it's like one of those things that you either moan about it or you do something about it.
Yeah, or you do what I do and you moan about it and do something about it.
Yeah, so I try to stay away from all politics now, to be honest. And I know some people say that's such a stupid, closed-minded thing.
Being involved in politics and being aware of politics are two different things, right?
True.
Being aware how the people running the country and the decisions that they make affects us and your ability to make money for your family, that's sensible, right? So if she puts in a budget and puts in new taxes and puts in, you need to be responsible enough to know how that affects you and how you might have to structure things differently.
Yeah.
How you might have to put your prices up, how you might have to, look at doing things differently. That's just being a responsible adult at this point, right? I'm going to vote Reform, I'm going to vote Labour, I think Keir Starmer's of this, I think it's a waste of energy.
Yeah. People get so, and I understand why people get so
people
passionate about it.
support political parties like their football teams.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
And they will argue to the... Personally, I think they're all shit. They are terrible. They are literally... There's 3 parties and they're all fighting for 4th place. Like, that's how thick they are.
I don't know how we got into speaking about politics, but like, it's like picking a...
But there's good bits about all of them.
What I've said to the boy...
There's terrible bits about all of them.
I said to the boy in work, like, whoever goes, no one will ever please everyone.
It's impossible.
No one is... I don't think there's a perfect answer to everything.
Well, there can't be. Because you've always got people on different ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, and I don't think there's an answer to make Britain for... Like, do you know what I mean? It is what it is, like.
No, I mean, people talk about Maggie Thatcher in that time period, and all of a sudden people could buy their council house and this, that, and the other. Yeah, but you ask anyone in Wales or up in the north what they thought of Maggie Thatcher. Not a lot when she closed all the mines and stopped their ability to actually, provide for their families. Yeah. But other people thought she was ace. Do you know what I mean? There's been, and that's what it is, and that in the sense is capitalism, isn't it? Yeah. For someone to win, someone has to lose. That's literally how it works. Yeah. So, and they just rotate the cycle. Although I just feel like at this moment in time, everyone seems to feel like they're losing, which I think is the biggest issue.
Yeah. So my question is then, just going back on the wholesaler point, if Rachel Reeves' budget doesn't go to plan, which sounds horrible, but a lot of people are thinking it is likely to go that way.
They call it Karen from accounts, don't they?
Yeah. What do you think the outlook looks like for the industry, specifically wholesalers? Let's keep on wholesalers.
Well, here's a question. How many wholesalers do you use?
2.
Okay. Regardless of what happens in this budget, how many wholesalers are you going to use?
2. But I go into my cities at the minute, right? So many people in there all the time. I'm not seeing what you're saying at all.
But this is what I'm saying. In different regions, it's completely different.
Yeah, but Cumbrian's not that, like... I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Cumbrian's not... They haven't got multi-billion projects going on that I know.
No, but they've got a lot of tradespeople that live there. So there's a lot of contractors in the Cumbrian, Newport type area. Yeah. So it would, that's why there's so many wholesalers there. Yeah. So you think about it, for such a small place, they got just as many wholesalers as Bridgend, which has got twice the capita. So
I go into, I wind up saying, you must be making a killing in you.
Because
They're always busy in there. So it's hard to. If I can't see the perspective where wholesalers are not making money from my perspective because I don't see that.
But then, sorry, Will, just to chime in quickly here. So, like Will was saying, there's a lot of tradespeople around that area. Obviously, UCEF. But what you would tend to find, wholesalers all have different setups. So some are like, so I went to a wholesaler the other day, won't mention them, but they're like, our customers are just predominantly house bashers, one-man bands, etc. But then you go to other wholesalers where they'll be like, yeah, we've got 3 big contractors and then a few house bashers, a few domestic. But they rely on those 3 big contractors to give them that turnover. Now, if those 3 contractors are all embroiled in long-term projects and those projects have been brought to a halt, that's when the issue starts. Because now they're relying on those one-man bands that didn't really give them that turnover in the first place. So it depends as to how your customer base is allocated.
But when you say that they rely on them in terms of to pay the unit, pay the...
Exactly that.
Because obviously I'm assuming like the more stuff that people are buying, obviously they got to buy more, which I understand, obviously.
Okay.
But if less people are buying stuff, there's less to spend. Does that make sense? The unit and everything stays the same. So would it really make that much? They're just not making as much profit.
Well, you think about it. The unit in that hasn't stayed the same. So business rates have gone through the roof. Utility bills have gone through the roof. National insurance contributions have gone up. Pension contributions. The amount of business has to pay to stand still now in the last 3 years is almost doubled. So, and this is the problem that I do think a lot of our industry face. And look, I mean, we deal with a lot of wholesalers now, thankfully, and we love you all, right? From nationals to independents. And I think it will affect them both very differently. Nationals will cut the fat.
Yeah,
they're not say they're too big to fail. No one's ever too big to fail, but like they're very well run business. Edmondson's and the Edmondson's Group is a fantastically well run business. 1.7 billion in turnover. They'll be all right, but they will trim the fat wherever they need to. Cities again, 1.2 billion are they now?
I know
crazy?
they're over $1 billion. Yeah.
But they have been known to make redundancies and and trim the fat when they need to, right? And don't forget. For cities have a model, for example, where the van driver is also serving on the counter, is also doing this, and like it. Everyone grafts in that building. But then you've got someone like Rexel. I mean, they're a national, and they lost 16 million.
I don't know exactly, but I know it was a lot of money.
Do you mean they did 780 odd million turnover and lost 16 million?
Well, last year.
Yeah. But here's the crazy thing. I think I was looking at, is it cities accounts? And they did 1.2 billion or whatever, but they made 2.5% net profit. That's what they were showing, or something around that, wasn't it? And Eddie's aren't much better.
Well, so actually profit margins and...
They're net, that's what I'm saying. They're net. So after they've paid for everything.
Yeah.
After they've everything in and paid for everything out, that's the sort of margins they're running at.
It's not a lot, really.
Well, at 1.2 billion, 2.5% is a lot of money.
Sure,
don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, that's a lot of money. But that's because everything has gone up. Do you know what I mean? They used to be a lot higher. Those margins were a lot higher. A lot higher. For both cities and Eddies. So you can see how you can all of a sudden go from making a 2.5% net profit to losing 16 million. It's not a big swing.
I see this.
But sorry. So you look at that from a large company perspective, like 780 million, like you'll figure it out. You'll move the money around, you'll cut some fat, you'll sell some bits off, you'll get that 16 million back, right? If you're 1.6 million and you're a small little independent doing just over 100 grand a month, and running on the same sort of margins, probably less because you haven't got the buying power and you're not going to get the national central rebates and all this other stuff that you have to pay them and the marketing contributions, and I'm not going to get into it. But like the nationals squeeze a living life out of a manufacturer, right? They get far better terms than the small independent as average, right? But that independent still has the same overheads. If you think the average size of a cities branch, for example, ain't much different to the average size of a small independent.
That is true.
So you scale it back down, and all of a sudden, the difference is when you're 700 and something million and you lose 16, you can move it around. When you're 1.6 million, there ain't that much to move. So all of a sudden, the 60 grand bad debt can kill you.
Yeah. So from what you're saying, from my understanding, the people all of this is going to affect is domestic people, just standard people? Who
No.
And,
do you know what I think the biggest risk is?
Independent.
Do you know what I think the biggest risk is? Independence, definitely, always more at risk, right?
Yeah.
But the way I think this is going to happen, everyone's jumped on the solar bandwagon. Everyone. Yeah. Solar's expensive. Like the kit, the projects, the value of it, it's always big jobs, yada, yada. And you've got these small contractors that have scaled into medium to large size contractors in a very short space of time. Now, I can tell you from growing 2 businesses, from nothing to multi-million-pound businesses, that what slows you down is infrastructure. If you do not get the infrastructure, the back office and all that sort of stuff right and grow that to go along with your growth, you will get unstuck. And all of a sudden, some late payers, something else, or a contract don't pay you out. Now all of a sudden you're in the hole for 120 grand. But there's nothing because you just scaled. It's not like you've got 500-600 grand.
Too quick.
Yeah, you haven't got anything because every time you're putting it back in to go again. And that happens loads. It happens with wholesalers as well. Well, all of a sudden now they owe 60, 70, 100,000 pounds. They got no way of paying it. It's a limited liability company. So what are they going to do?
Fold.
They wrap it up.
Yeah. And then with a lot of the wholesalers as well, especially with the solar, to get the best terms, they pay pro forma. So they pay up front straight away. So,
so what you're saying here is that it's going to affect wholesalers?
Yeah.
Because the bills are not being paid
100%. If one or two of those go, right? Like there's, I won't name the company. There's a company in South Wales, right? I'll name the company, Consumer Energy, right? They do absolutely loads. You must have seen their vans up and down. They're massive. They started real small and they have scaled over the last 5 years.
Oh, is this a scheme where they're doing that Eco4 thing?
That's it, yeah. And they are flying. I think he's sold out, whatever. It's owned by an investment firm now, whatever. It's huge. But they deal with some independents. They deal with cities. They deal with eddies and green tech. They deal with a lot of, because the amount of turnover they're doing is huge, right? The amount of stock they're buying is absolutely huge. If for whatever reason the funding gets pulled, they take a bad debt, something happens, they're going to be into not just 1, 3 or 4 or 5 big wholesalers. I'm not saying they are, this is just hypothetical, right? But if something like that happens, look at Carillion. When Carillion went bust, the day before they went bust, their suggested credit limit was 13 million.
Fucking hell.
And they went bust. And they took contractors and wholesalers overnight. And that's why I say the race to the bottom, the low margins, the current wholesale model being so traditional, that inflexibility of being able to go and source different types of business and things like that, I think could be the Achilles heel if it all just kind of U-turns.
Okay.
I feel so close-minded when you go at it, like, cause I don't understand it. Like, I'm an electrician, do you know what I mean? It's all your fault.
It's you or ragtag army. Not keeping good accounts.
People listen to this and just have no idea, like, what is going on, and I don't like. It is mad thinking about it.
Do you know what? We never actually go into the politics of the industry either and pull that onion back for many reasons. Which
let's not do that today.
So
today's not the day.
So what do we do, Anne? Just crack on and still.
What else you got to do?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it boils down to. I mean, we've spoken about the contractor, we've spoken about the wholesaler, but in terms of the manufacturer, what are your thoughts then? In terms of the outlook, I know we've done this on the podcast previously, but I think it was a different time. Don't get me wrong, things were still going up, inflation was still on the rise, but I think now it's kind of, I don't want to be pessimistic, but it's kind of hit a critical point. I think
I know where you're going to lean with this.
Yeah.
With that question from that post. I don't know. I mean, I had a great meeting with another manufacturer yesterday who come to see us. I think there's a lot of frustration. Everyone's pissed.
Yeah,
like everyone's just frustrated at someone, right? And I think there's a lot of frustration from manufacturers into wholesalers.
Okay.
Take a lot, give very little, and again, that's a broad stroke.
Yeah.
That's not everyone. I mean, some of the ones we deal with are absolutely awesome. They work in proper partnership, right? But I don't know. I think a lot of manufacturers are making a rod for their own back.
Okay. In what sense?
Well, they don't control their own product. Okay, I know there's a limited amount you can actually do with things like online pricing and things like that. But you can say no. Like such and such wants to buy this product for you. They want to put it online only. You know what they're going to do with it. They're going to run it at a cost plus exercise. It's going to fuck up all of your stockists' margin structures, and you're going to enable the race to the bottom. Or you could say no. But because it's tight and everyone's trying to chase growth and everyone's got KPIs and this, that, and the other, like, we'll take it.
Why not? Yeah.
And, you know, it's... Everyone's looking at what we're doing at Navitas, and I've had a lot of feedback about the way we've done it with the website.
Yeah.
Because we're the only ones that sell our product on our own website. And people ask me, like, how do you get away with it? How did you go in direct? No, we don't go direct. I don't go chasing their customers or customers that spend money with them. That's another narrative I like. It's my customer. No, that's an electrician.
You don't own them.
They could literally buy from wherever. Last week they were shopping at Edmonton's. But we market our product. We put the price of our product that we know it's worth out there. That's still competitive. And for us, it gives electricians access to the product in areas where wholesalers are stocking something pink.
Yeah.
Right? That's literally why we do it. No, we stock fuse box, or we stock this, or we stock that. Contractors like it. Okay, cool. Well, you've got 3 contractors there that have told me they want to buy our stuff, but you don't stock it. All right, well, yeah, have a discount code and crack on. I'm still going to feed my kids.
Yeah.
But there's enough in it that if you want to come back and work with us, there's plenty in it for you and them, and everyone wins, and we create a partnership. And it's worked really, really well. But what it's also done is, because we do it like that, we don't let others sell it online. So because we do that, we can control the fact that you don't have people out there ruining your product. There are some epic brands, right? I know I've taken some shots at Hager in the past, for example, okay? There's some absolutely epic brands like Hager. Some of their stuff is fucking awesome, right? Their range is incredible. They let a lot of online wholesalers put out such a great product for so little money, which is only doing one thing. Now they have to sell twice as much of it because everyone is asking for a better price. Yeah, I mean, and it's just like, what's going to end up happening? I'm not saying Hager are doing this. I've got no evidence of that at all. But you'll end up value engineering it. And it just, I think, again, it's no different to wholesaling, no different to Sparks taking on work they shouldn't be doing. Everyone is going to be looking at a way that, well, we need to make this money. We need to sell these units. We need to do. Yeah. And I just think it's almost like everyone needs to kind of get in a room and go, right, that's been a crazy 10 years. Let's have a
reset.
Chat. Let's have a chat. Let's hit the reset button. This is a sensible way of operating, isn't it? We can all be friends. We can all earn some money. We can keep everyone safe, and everyone gets to pay their mortgage. Everyone good with that? Right. Go team. I really feel like there needs to be the best part of not dealing with wholesalers and doing all the stuff that you now do is I get to just run this business and deal with and speak to people and learn from people that are doing something very, very similar. Yeah. Right? Funnily enough, don't speak to many manufacturers of circuit protection. They never call. They gather around our show, they stand there quite a lot, don't they? But they never call. And have meetings with them, and it's like they're all in the same mindset. But it's their ability to actually push it through because there's already commercials in place. They've already got these big customers spending this money with them. It's like, yeah, you're going to have to take a step back to take a step forward.
Yeah. Sorry, mate, just to chime in there. Do you think, just with the current state of play, that you'll see a lot more manufacturers in the sheds? For those of you who don't know, the sheds are like your tool stations, your screw fixes, etc.
Why do you call them sheds?
It's just a term because they're not disciplined with anything specific. It's just you go in there, it's a shed of everything.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the Argos of the trade world.
Yeah, I got you.
But I don't know,
because they have to make the money, don't they?
Yeah, but does sheds make you money?
Well, they give you the volume, don't they?
Do they?
Well,
when was the last time you were in B&Q?
About 6 weeks ago.
Right. So BG supply sheds, and
yes,
BG.
Yeah.
So, did you see anyone walking out with a BG consumer unit? How many sockets and switches do you see someone walk out with? Hey, don't get me wrong. I know it's a lot of turnover, but there's an epic amount of buildings. But it's just like, yeah. It will suit it suits BG down to the ground. I think 80 million of their turnover goes through the sheds, right? Yeah. So it suits them really, really well. It wouldn't suit us. I know there's some of obviously our competitors that have recently gone into the sheds. What, you think you're looking at like a method of last resort, sort of?
Yeah.
Screwfix maybe. Screwfix maybe, but again, a lot of Screwfix is, I mean, I know electricians buy stuff from Screwfix, but they very rarely buy their core product from there. They'll buy things like screws and fixings and OB1 or CT1 or whatever.
To be fair, that's why I get, like, the only time I use...
Or tools. Because they have deals on.
And but I do get the old materials from them and stuff like that.
On a Sunday, probably.
Yeah, well, just... Because
the wholesalers close.
Yeah.
But I was going to say something and I completely forgot.
That's helpful.
Okay.
Yeah. No. We'll crack on eggs.
But no, so I don't know. Were they going to sheds? Maybe if it suits their business model. I think more likely people take control of their own channel, like we did.
This is what I was going to say. Do you ever look from a perspective? You two are passionate about your company, what you want to do, what you want to achieve.
Yeah.
Do you not think there's just some people out there just
Don't give a shit.
don't give a crap? They just want to make money.
Yeah. You
Most
get
of
that in
the-
every industry.
I don't. I don't
most
blame them going in to screw fit, whatever. Just
No, but that's it. But that's the difference, isn't it? So there are masses. But you can say that about electricians. Some electricians just file it in and go home. Some electricians care about the job that they're doing.
Yeah.
And that, like I say, that's true for every company and there's people here that work here that love working in and give everything to, and you literally cut them open, they bleed green and black. And then there's others that come in at 1 minute to 9 and leave at 1 minute past 5, and they do not think about it either side of that time.
and there's nothing wrong with that.
And there's not, and there is nothing wrong with that. And you have that in everywhere. I think a lot of companies now aren't run by people that started them. So I think a lot of companies now are run by shareholders, and shareholders are driven by profits. So decisions are made commercially. And that's, again, another conversation we had with Kirsty, was like, decisions are being made that are influencing the entire industry, that are commercial decisions, not best practice. And I think that's the bit that worries me. Talk about Halloween Scarefest. That's the stuff like, okay, if the politics of that side of things enhances any more, and we drive out good election, they're stopping grandfathering gold cards now, aren't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, so grandfather rights have stopped, didn't they?
Oh, was it?
I don't know what you're on about now. Sorry.
For electricians. So you can't. So basically, your time served means nothing. You could have been a spark for 30 years. You got to go back now and do a gold card.
Oh, is it? I didn't know.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. They're bringing in legislation, and they're harbouring it under this kind of guise of, well, we're trying to bring the standard up. But part of it is like when they're putting out things like, was it NIC that did the weekend course or push Part P? You should be NIC accredited with Part P, or something like that. But all this stuff that's happened over the last 10, 15 years because there's not enough electricians, has, to try and get enough competent people in there, has brought the overall standard down. I think the boom of wholesaling, which after COVID was massive, and about 10 years before that was massive, is now retracting. So you had a lot of people starting up their own wholesalers or adding branches and this, that, and the other. And you've seen some independents like Grant & Stone, they've closed a load, haven't they? And a few other people have as well. So it's like, that side of it's retracting. It makes sense, I think, that the manufacturing side will do the same.
Fair.
I think you can see a lot. I mean, look, MK just got bought by Greenbrook, didn't they?
Yeah.
Not exactly a powerhouse, no disrespect, but they bought that for the Screwfix contract, without a shadow of a doubt. And then you might get some growth by acquisition happen. Like obviously Fusebox sold out to Robus, didn't they? You've got, who else got been bought? ATC got
Robus bought
them as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, was it ESP got bought by Skolmore a few years back?
Yeah.
Inels got bought by Skolmore. And that's turned into like their home automation stuff. So you might see a lot of that. If anyone wants to know our figure, just give me a call.
Well, so you're seeing a lot of what you're trying to say is, from my insight, people like bigger companies going to buy out.
Yeah, I think you'll see growth by acquisition.
Just because people want to wipe their out, I'll be like, it's too tight, sell out, kind of thing.
Maybe. I think you will get that for sure. I think you see it in contractors a lot as well, right? So they were just like, oh, we can't get into this space, or we don't have this skill set within our business, but we're massive, so we just buy it.
Okay.
Like, and then you kind of pull that into you pull those expertise back into you. Edmonton's have done a fantastic job of that over the years. Their growth by acquisition is incredible. Edmonton's rarely opening a new Edmonton's branch. They'll buy a cluster of independents.
Right.
So they just bought Q.
They've got R&B style now as well, haven't they?
Have they? And then, you've got, so that, who else did they buy? I bought Electric Centre, 10, 11 years ago? Whatever that was.
Is this the aim for some of the startups?
100%.
Just to get bought out?
Most companies are set up with the aim to sell it. Our shareholders agreement prohibits that. So when I said, call us for our number, don't bother.
Oh, you're not allowed to?
No. So if I was to leave, I would have to sell my shares to him and Paul. It's in the shareholders agreement.
Right, okay.
So yeah, it's not
interesting.
It's the idea is because we all wanted to build something to grow it and build legacy, and that was it was also to keep Paul locked in.
Which we've done.
Which we did, yeah. He's knee deep. Maybe up to his waist, actually. Yeah. So, yeah. But, mate, and again, this is probably a very boring podcast at this point, but changing back to all of it, changing the way everyone lives their lives is going to change the way it affects everything else, right? You know, people are spending less money because people have less money. So it affects
I need to chat with my household now because we're still spending the same.
But yeah, we still have a lot of Amazon deliveries. Yeah. She's been a female condition.
It goes like I'm earning better money than I have before. Yeah. I find I just always live to my means.
Yeah. But again, with everything going up, that's a lot easier to do now than it was in 10 years ago.
The price of butter is ridiculous now. Have you seen it?
No, Katie does the shopping, I'll be honest.
Ah, right, okay. It's like £4 for like Lurpak.
Mate, yeah, but it's Lurpak. The only people I know that can afford Lurpak is electricians.
Ah, right. I noticed like beef and chicken and all's gone out
beef,
recently.
Yeah. Mince is expensive.
I was like, what? Don't try to start the one plan. And it's gone up.
Went to the butcher's and I just asked the price and that, price and this, price and that, and I was like, we're not hungry. Well expensive from the butchers.
I've never used the butchers, but is it more expensive in comparison to your supermarkets?
Well, of course it is, because when you put the chicken breast in the oven, it stays the same size. When you put an Asda one in, it's like, whoop, it's a nipple. Do you know what I mean? It goes from chicken breast to chicken nipple. Yeah. So now we put the world to rights. What's next? What's next for Jimbo?
Well,
obviously
you've got some bad news as such.
Well, you bailed on us for the trade show next week.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Well, I got an exciting little project going on next week.
Ooh.
So, what makes it worse? He's bailed and all.
Yeah, I told you I'm not there on the Thursday. I've got I didn't really know what to tell you, mate.
No, sorry. Mask back on.
Yeah, the last WhatsApp is going to be the Christmas one.
Oh wow!
We're put on the back burner for now.
Right. Okay.
We're still. I'm not saying it's going completely.
Yeah.
But it's it's too time consuming. Obviously Joel, who my business partner, he does it from Australia. I'm doing it from here, and we both got our own stuff going on, and it's just hard to find the time. And we're putting out stuff I'm not fully happy with.
Right, okay.
So I'd rather not put anything out than put something out that I'm not happy with. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know where that's going to go, but
you said you got a new exciting project.
Only a little next week, purely just next week.
Okay, and what's that? What project for work or like project in your?
This will go out after next week, so
yeah.
I'm working with Volkswagen.
Hey.
So they're
step down from Navitas, but
it's just creating content for them, but they're sending out like a hybrid van. They're like Caddy, and I got to make content on it for the week now.
Are they going to give you the van afterwards?
I wish.
How much is that van worth?
I'm not sure.
Don't crash it.
That's supposed to be quite nice, actually.
Yeah, because my van is on like 120,000 miles now. I'm looking at it like it's really discounted. So it's just making content on that next week.
So where is that? Is that in South Wales or is that somewhere else?
Yeah. So they're sending it out just to use it's like renting a van for the week and just making content. So yeah, it's just quite cool to work with such a big,
but that's different,
big brand. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I've worked with big brands before, but like Volt, I don't know, Volt is just quite cool in there.
Yeah, awesome. Mate, fair play. So, put that on your
I've worked with them before, but
yeah.
Your influencer kind of status, for the want of a better term, not to embarrass you, but that's opened you up to stuff that most normal tradespeople would never have dealt with. People you've met because of it.
Yeah, no, it's much I've moaned about social media before, and like it is a job now rather than a hobby. Admitted, but I do think I wouldn't be where I am without doing it and putting in the work for it. So it's like I will continue doing it. Like, do you know what I mean? And,
still enjoy it though.
Yeah. No, I do. It's like you asked me if I enjoy being an electrician right now. No. Like, I'm just bored at the minute, to be honest. I guess so hyper fixated on things for short periods, and I feel like I've had such a long time being so focused, so driven with being an electrician, and that it's just, I think it's dying down a little bit at the minute. Moping is just a stint. And I think it's the same kind of thing with the content. But I still do it. When I create a nice bit of content and something I put out really happy with, I love it. But when I got to put stuff out because I need to put stuff out, that's when I don't enjoy it.
I can concur with that 100%. Like when I put a video together and I think I need to put this video together rather than I want to put this video together.
Yeah.
And then and the hilarious thing is people, and most of those videos do better than the ones I enjoyed doing.
Yeah.
When I'm picking up a topic that's just like, I want to talk about this. This is awesome. I put a lot of effort into it. Like 5 people watch it, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
But there's a satisfaction level to creating that level of content on that than there is, like you say, when you're doing a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like a video I put out the other day, finding out how to do the unarmored gland. And I spent probably a good hour editing it up and stuff. And I was happy with it. I was actually happy with it. I was like, do you know what, I'm actually, if I could make content like this all the time, I would be a lot more happier. And it done what, it had like 80k views on a 2.5 minute video on TikTok, which is
Pretty unheard of.
pretty good. So I was like, and then I'm putting like filler videos, and I'm not like, I won't put out something that I'm totally unhappy with, but it's like, I wish I could do that content all the time. But it's just not possible at the same time. Do you know what I mean? So,
because you're working.
yeah, basically, yeah.
But who knows, with obviously this thing going through with Volkswagen, might lead you on to bigger and better things as well.
When's this going out?
Probably fortnight. It won't be next week. It'll be the week after at earliest.
Yeah, so I got a contract with Bosch now.
Oh,
God,
wow. Jesus Christ, he's just dropping them now.
No, so like two big ones now, and which I'm happy with. Like, and this is what has been worth it for me building up. Do you know what I mean?
Fair play.
So yeah, it is like I know I've moaned.
So
in the past.
I'm guessing it goes Navitas, VW.
That order. Yeah. No, but that's what I mean. I've moaned about creating content, but it's like now I've put in so much work and I'm seeing returns from it. It's like, do you know what I mean? It's like a job when people are building their business or whatever.
Well, it is your business, isn't it? I mean, you've essentially got 3.
Yeah. Wow. But,
what about Jay? What's the future for Juice?
Wholesalers, more wholesalers. That is it. Well, yeah, there's going to be, I'm just thinking, so when's this release? Second week in November now. So by that time, there's quite a few more travels I've got to do. So
why don't you see, like on a serious note, why don't you start just doing TikTok? Day in, day, you're bound to have seen some of my videos, join me for a day trying to get into wholesalers.
Yeah.
And just go through your day, talk about your day, and just continue. You could do it every single day. You can create the content. I can't create content every day.
Day in the life. Well, I told you, Jay on tour.
Yeah, but you keep saying it, but you're not doing it.
Oh my God, Mum, is that you? no,
but as your business partner, I agree with him.
No, he is right. He is right. You know what it is, right? In the mornings, I'm going, yeah, this, that, and the other, and then there's some rush. There's something in the house. I know it's an excuse, but it is true. And then I get into the car. I'm halfway to where I need to get, and I think, I forgot.
Or you got started by the day, right? Just recording your cup, making your coffee.
I'm putting a pause on this. I'll tell you why, right?
Pause it.
So, you've been on this podcast at least 3 or 4 times, right? You're a professional content creator because people pay you to do it, right?
Yeah.
I'm a hobbyist. And yet every fucking trade show we have ever done, we've always said, we're going to film on the way up there. We're going to do this. And we don't do any of it.
No, it's true.
Life just gets in the way.
I have made the odd video, to be fair.
Yeah, you have.
It's a habit. Like, so when I slacked off, it is, you got to get into the just routine of something, making a coffee, recording, making coffee. Like, you just got to, anything, just a snippet of your day throughout the day.
You've got a posh new phone. Get on with it.
Yeah, I do actually.
I can help you, show you how to edit little bits on your phone or whatever.
Yeah, I can't.
And you do the voiceover. So when you're sleeping there and watching whatever you want to watch at night, you can just do a quick voiceover.
Yeah.
Done.
Right. Okay. So it's easy as that. All right. I will get on it. Okay. But
when are you going to launch your first in the day in the life of Juicy on tour?
Juicy on tour.
Monday. I only want to hear Monday.
Monday? Why Monday?
Well, why not Monday?
Right. Okay. I'll launch one. Nah. Monday I'm busy. No, I can't do Monday. Oh yeah, it is. All right.
Hey, today I got nothing to do. this is a day in the life.
Can't record tomorrow. I'm busy.
That is a valid point. All right. I'll try it on Monday. I'll let you know how it pans out. You don't get it. But anyway, So filming, I'm going to try and do that between now and the new year.
Monday.
Yeah. One day, fun day. Right, okay. But
So full of shit. He's not doing. Just tell us you're not going to do it. I don't know why you waste so hard, bro.
But yeah, in between now, there's quite a few wholesalers to visit, some new ones, so exciting times. And then as well as that, we've obviously got the trade show next week. So the ELEX show.
We have the trade show.
May I'll be there with you on Friday. So that's in Surrey. And then as well as that, there's another college show I'm supposed to be doing in December as well. So that's good with the young apprentices. So yeah, wholesalers. And I've got contractor friends now as well.
Right.
Yes.
James.
Drop skull. Psh, there we go. Yeah. James
Well, we
is a
would have
friend as
known
well.
if he was making the content. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, valid point.
Who are they?
Huh?
Who are they?
I can't give you my sources just in case any other manufacturers try and pry in and rip them from my grasp.
Okay.
But yes, yeah. So I've now got contractor friends as well, so I might make content with them.
Good.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
What about you, then, Will?
Yeah. What about you?
Really can't breathe in it. We've got Unit 3 now. That's
Oh,
all
yeah.
finally gone through. So I've got to kit that out, decorate that, set up the training centre in there. That's a massive job. The Talk Up Academy.
Is that what you're going to call it?
No, it'd be a Navitas Academy, but I just thought,
I need a name for that.
yeah, that's shit, innit?
Ask people in the comments.
Yeah, in the comments and whoever's name we pick will get a prize. I don't know, whatever.
Give
Up to
them a
Jay.
mask or something.
I don't think they want this mask. It's been breathing up all inside it. But yeah, we need a name for the Navitas Academy that isn't Navitas Academy or Apprentice 1-to-1. That's taken. To help us launch that. So that's got obviously Unit 3 for that. It's a huge space there to do that with. We're kitting out the downstairs bit as like a showroomy type space. Then we're building an entire new testing room in there, and then the rest is for stock. So we've got a 3-phase coming in January, so we'll get some bits over the line for that. New catalogue designs.
I need that quick, that 3-phase.
Yeah, me too.
We got a lot of... I'm quoting up a lot of 3-phase boards at the minute.
Yeah, we've got... when do you need them for?
No.
It's going to be January earliest, I think. And then... Yeah, so it got. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but that is loads to do. And then, again, could try and up the content side of things. I want to do more... put more information out there and be a bit more of an information hub on things. I might do it with Talk Up actually on our website, our Talk Up website, and build up sort of work with other brands and things, just information, just a kind of reference point that ChatGPT can find.
Fair play.
And yeah, just we've got loads. Obviously, we're onboarding a lot of new customers, doing a lot of marketing with a lot of customers. Got new staff that we're training up and dealing with that. So it's just loads, mate. Absolutely
You
loads.
need to create a schedule on a Sunday, don't you?
I do need to create a schedule that I can achieve on Sunday. Yeah,
Sunday schedule.
Sunday schedule. So that's the
plan.
That's the plan for it. So, guys, if you've taken nothing away from this podcast because you switched off after the first 5 minutes, the Sunday schedule brought to you by Jimbo.
It'll change your life.
It will change your life.
And get on the one plan.
At least your Sunday, anyway.
Oh, quick one then. So, talking about content, when are we going to do this rendezvous again? Hopefully, I'll have an update on
Probably
my
the Christmas
tour life.
special.
Yeah.
He's in the gym. He's flexing.
yeah,
He's flexing.
yeah.
Don't let Jay get his guns out.
There's no guns. I'm like an ironing board.
But yeah, probably the Christmas special. Probably the next time we get together, won't it? Because you think it's November tomorrow,
Yeah.
and then so probably Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas. We're flat out November, and then probably early December. You come to the Christmas meal? Navitas Christmas meal?
What date is it?
5th of December.
Bring your
Check
partner
the,
as well.
check the calendar,
Yeah, check the
I'm sure my
calendar.
work's due on the 6th. I'll check.
This is work, bro.
No, yeah. I'll check.
All right, guys.
He's not coming.
No.
No, I got to check my schedule.
Well, right in on a Sunday, isn't it? Oh, there you go. Guys, thanks as always for listening. Don't forget to check out the guys at CA, or CA UK as they like to be called. And if you see us next week, or say us, don't see Muggins over here next week in Surrey, you won't see us next year because we're not doing any licks. We're out!
Shit.